Hello and welcome back to part 2 of this series about everything Sitecore AI and value to marketeers. In the previous session, we introduced Sitecore Stream and looked at the three main features, that being the brand-aware AI, the copilots and agents, as well as the agentic workflows. In this session, we'll explore further how the brand-aware AI works by looking at the technical architecture of agents and how we bring them to life by looking into how the brand kit agent in particular works. It's Julius Angwenyi. I'm your speaker today, and I'm a Sitecore architect with Avanade and a 4-time Sitecore technology MVP. I have many years experience working with Sitecore-based solutions. All right, let's now double click into the architecture of an agent and see more details on how it works. What's an agent? An agent is simply a software service that uses AI to assist users with information and task automation. An agent does a task. You ask it to take this, do that, and let me know when you're done. That's it. Three main elements of an agent. There's the model, there's the knowledge, and there's the tools. What's the model? We now have access to many large language models as well as small language models, and this is the one which does the thinking for the agent. What's knowledge? Knowledge is a set of instructions, data sources that enable the agent to ground the prompts with contextual data. What about tools? Tools is a set of tools that agents can invoke, such as retrieving information, doing actions such as making an external API call to accomplish a particular task, and also things like keeping a thread in memory of the current conversation you're having with the AI agent. Okay? You can also create a custom tool which you can call from your agent in your code using Azure Functions, for example. Agents support a set of inputs and outputs that let them be invoked, as you can see in this architecture diagram. You can also orchestrate multi-agents together to complete a complex task, also known as workflows. Moving on swiftly, let's now bring to life the architecture of an agent and see how it applies into our Sitecore Stream Brand Assistant agent. How does this work? So let's go through this step by step. The first step is user enters a prompt. The user enters a prompt within the brand assistant using the UI or the copilot UI, and you can ask a question like, tell me about my brand tone of voice, or tell me about my personas. Second step, the system passes information from the brand context. The system automatically provides information from the brand context, brand kit section of the system prompt. Basically, when you're interacting with the brand assistant, you should have selected a brand kit, and that gives us that system context, brand context. Step number 3, Copilot analyzes if it can answer from the brand context. The thinking process begins here. The brand assistant evaluates whether the information passed from the brand context alone is enough to answer the prompt which the user specified in the first step. Based on this analysis, the process continues in one of the following two ways. It can either generate a direct response, as shown here. If the brand context provides sufficient information, the brand assistant generates a direct response using that context only. However, it can also invoke other agents as shown in this diagram. If the brand context doesn't answer the prompt and more information is needed, then the brand assistant automatically activates one or more AI agents to search and organize the information and generate a response. Search agent uses tools, as we said earlier in the architecture. It makes use of tools to find information, okay, from your brand knowledge or the web search or both. The brief agent shown here is activated only when the user specifically requests to either create a campaign or a creative brief in the prompt. And the summary agent shown here is used to condense all the retrieved information into a concise, relevant response, which is shown as an output in the brand AI assistant, plus any references on where the knowledge was found. And then this, of course, generates the response to the user. That's how our Sitecore Stream Brand Kit agent works. For the next steps, stay tuned for more posts from everything Sitecore AI and the value we are adding to the marketers. You can also continue online conversations using our Sitecore community Slack channel. And I'm leaving you my contact details here. You can reach me on X using 360 Agile Web, as well as you can also keep up to date on my latest blog posts at 360agileweb.dev. Thank you.